Hey everyone, Sleepy Reader here with the tag video about its favorite Batman sequence. This tag was initiated by Dr. Von Schilla and is a really excellent one because it brings my focus back to what makes me really love comics, what makes them the unique artwork that they are, which is the sequence of events, the sequence of panels, the sequential storytelling. So after a little bit of thought, I came up with my favorite Batman sequence. Goes back to my childhood, and I'm going to cheat and use a digital version, which is mostly very good, although it has some. I have some issues with the way it was recolored. This is Detective Comics number 402, an issue, I think the second issue where the Man Bat appears. I think I've got the right issue and cover. Anyway, I first encountered this in a hardback book called Batman from the 30s to the 70s, and I think this was my first introduction as a kid to Batman in comics. So I got to read stuff from the earliest Bob Kane Batman through the cheesy 50s and 60s, and then a little glimpse of the late 60s, early 70s, which included two Neal Adams stories. And this one with the Man Bat really captured me. And the sequence lasts about 9 pages of sort of a continuous chase scene, continuous action, building emotion, building information about the characters. It's simply amazing. I mean, people focus on Neal Adams' realistic style, but at least back in the day, he just had an incredible sequential art ability that was second to none in many ways. So as I said, it kind of starts with a chase scene after Batman leaves Dr. Kirk Langstrom's labs, leaves his wife behind, trying to catch up with the Bat, the Man Bat. And I'm going to kind of show you full pages and then also show you some close-ups of panels because everything just kind of progresses in just from panel to panel, the progress, the changing point of view that is just intensifying the story. It's just amazing how we go step by step through the Man Bat's transformation. We get all kinds of little telling details, like here where his wing cuts into the water. And we probably have to credit Denny O'Neil with some of this, but a lot of this, I think, the credit goes to Neal Adams himself. Just all the amazing angles that Adams achieves. Let me see. Amazing. My tripod doesn't want to cooperate. So we just see everything from so many different angles, and the action just keeps progressing, and the intensity grows. I love this little sequence where the Man Bat is finding a way to get inside a little cave that the bats are going in because he wants to be like a bat now. And then he pops through at last and then realizes he's in the Bat Cave. Just incredible progression of events. And then we get this great stuff of him trying to escape the cave and Batman showing up and their inevitable collision. This sequence just goes on and on. It really feels continuous, like that we haven't missed a beat in everything that's going on. And the struggle between Batman and the Man Bat just progresses beautifully like ballet. And you can tell exactly what's happening at every moment and get the picture of the action. Action that is laden with emotion and intensity. So Obviously, since this was my first encounter with it was my second encounter with Neil Adams, because the very first comic book I ever bought was Neil Adams. But I didn't even realize that. I think this is the first time I realized who Neil Adams was, and I look back on it now, and it still looks like a brilliant example of comic book art. So I'm really enjoying this tag. I think it's really great. I was tagged, by the way, by La Raza and by Luke, Batman Video Reviews. So I really thank both of them for tagging me. A lot of people have done this, so I'm not sure who hasn't. I'm gonna tag a bunch of people, and I could tag even more people I don't think I've seen this kind of video from yet. So Mr. J Rocks, I'm tagging you. Edward2962, I'm tagging you. Strictly Comics, Edwin, I'm tagging you. Mercy's Little Show, I feel like maybe you've already been tagged, but I'm not sure. I don't think I've seen a video from you yet on this. Earl Grey, I know you have all these wonderful Batman tomes. I want to see what you think of as your favorite Batman sequence. Canon and Comics. I'm not sure how deep you've gotten into Batman, but I'd love to see what your favorite Batman sequence is. Roger69501. Roger, I know you've read a lot of Batman, and I'd love to know what your favorite Batman sequence is. So my apologies for tagging so many people, but I'm a greedy, selfish bastard. So until next time, I hope you're all doing well. I hope to be back in a few days and get back to doing videos a little more regularly. So I definitely miss doing them. See you all later. Bye-bye.